The future is ours. Every ideal nightmare of a Muslim Europe will come true. They can be as mad as they want. I don't care. America will be a Muslim country. Russia will be a Muslim country. Islam will enter every house. We have to be a part of that change.
Hi guys, you're welcome to Dixon's View. Today we'll be talking about a call by an Islamic scholar to take over America, UK and Europe by Muslims. I think it is very, very wrong to make such a call to take over people's country, even while you are an immigrant. Let's watch this video together.
This is an Islamic scholar warning you of what could happen, folks, if we continue to let this take over our cities in this great nation. Roll this.
We are the messengers of the messenger. We are the representative of this deen of Islam. We have to be the solution. The future is ours. Every ideal nightmare of a Muslim Europe will come true. They can be as mad as they want. I don't care. America will be a Muslim country. Russia will be a Muslim country. Islam will enter every house. We have to be a part of that change.
Jack?
You see, this is a very big problem, and this is a call for destabilization in that country when a leader of a sect or a particular religion is calling for a takeover of a country which he arrived or came in as an immigrant, someone seeking for help, seeking for a safe haven to take over. This is a total showdown that there will be breakdown of laws and order, and it's going to be very chaotic. When a leader does this, it goes to a long way to show that there had been an underground preparation for a very long time, which is just coming out now at the surface, and is very, very wrong, and very, very wrong, crazy to be heard. How could you, in a country you came as an immigrant, someone looking for a safe place? Why not, if you really wanted a place where people practice your faith, your religion, and also believers as you are, why didn't you stay in your country? Or you want to be in the midst of your fellow believers, to be in a place like Qatar, UAE, Turkey, and other Arab countries? It's quite worrisome. And I think the earlier the leaders and the authorities in these countries where he had called for a takeover sit up and take the necessary action, the better for them to be safe in their country.
Y'all just, well, you didn't, but New Yorkers just voted in a radical Islamic guy to take over as your mayor.
Right. So the first thing is, I would thank President Trump for finally doing this. I think it's a great move. It's a great beginning. This Islamist scholar is telling us the plan. And I think that we should listen. As someone who has two children or two kids in the New York City school system, I can tell you the most interesting thing will be to see the application of how Muslim Brotherhood's designation is really impactful. Regarding the Muslim Students Association and SJP, as you said, they have over 600 chapters in North America and Canada. And we have seen since October 7, universities, post-secondary institutions used as Hamas headquarters, specifically CUNY, NYU, and Columbia, which DSA used to help get Zohran Mamdani elected. New York City is over 40%, quote, immigrant, and it skews very young. So the people here are mainly foreigners that elected Zohran Mamdani, and he was given money from CARE. CARE is, of course, linked to Hamas per the FBI. High-ranking members were labeled co-conspirators, unindicted co-conspirators. So how will designating the Muslim Brotherhood really be impactful? Only if it goes after things like CARE and SJP and the MSA, and also the candidates like Zohran Mamdani that accepted over $100,000 from CARE, again, linked to Hamas.
You see, it's totally wrong to call for a takeover of a country you arrive as an immigrant, seeking for refuge, a safe haven, where you can have a good life. It's totally wrong, and it should be unacceptable by the leadership, I mean the authorities in the United States of America in particular, if they fail and continue to tolerate this, it will become a time bomb, and when it detonates, it's going to affect everyone in the United States of America. Practicing religion should be something that is done out of a free will, and no one should be compelled against his or her will to accept what they don't want. It should not be acceptable, and no one should be compelled. I mean, no one should be compelled against their will to practice religion they don't want. And if these guys feel they want a place where they can freely practice Sharia, they should go back to their countries. They should go back to their home countries. Either you go back to Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, wherever they come from, they should be deported back to their home country to freely practice the religion of their choice without compelling anyone against his or her will. I think it's wrong, and the government have to sit up, because the way it is going with the voting of Muslims into certain political offices in the United States, this will also give them edge to actualize their dreams against the will and the interests of the United States of America. And I think the US government should sit up. The earlier the better for them. Let's know what is your take as well in the comment section. Bye. See you in our next video.